In this video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why your wrist hurts after playing the piano. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I have 3 reasons for why your wrist might hurt after practicing, whether that's sharp pain or other kind of pain or just discomfort or muscle fatigue. So let's go ahead and talk about those 3 reasons. So basically, all of these reasons are very directly related to each other, and they have to do with how we're using our wrists at the keyboard. Sometimes you'll see people playing where they have an abnormally high wrist or an abnormally low wrist, or where their hand is turned, to the side from their hand instead of straight on. And those are some of the reasons we're going to talk about, but we're actually going to talk about specifically why that causes your wrist to hurt or have discomfort. So the first reason is when your wrist is locked in a stiff position. So this is like literally any muscle in your body. If you take your arm and you put it in one position and then you hold it there for a long period of time, these muscles are going to start feeling tense and tired, especially if those muscles are extended. They're lengthened to do something, right? So when muscles are at rest, they're not lengthened. They're sort of in their neutral position. So for instance, if I have my wrist extended like this, all of these muscles are sort of fixed in a stiff position, and this can cause a lot of muscle fatigue, a buildup of lactic acid, etc., which can cause your wrists to be tired and have a certain amount of discomfort. Now, the second reason is because you've caused a lot of tension in the tendons that go through your wrist, okay? So in your wrist, you have what's called the carpal tunnel, okay? And basically, all of the tendons that go through into your hand go through that tunnel. And this has to do with carpal tunnel syndrome. And this is basically what I'm talking about here, is that when those tendons go through that tunnel, or that sort of sheath, if you will, if they have to bend around a corner, so if your wrist is like this, okay, or if your wrist is like this, or to the side or something, they have to bend around a corner instead of just going straight through the wrist, and this causes them to create a lot of friction, and this can cause a lot of discomfort. Now, carpal tunnel essentially is when you do that continually all the time for a long period, and basically, the tendons get so inflamed that you start having carpal tunnel syndrome, and it causes a lot of problems. But even if you don't do it a lot, or for years and years and years, even if you play for an hour with your wrist extended, those tendons can start getting irritated. Now, the third thing, of course, like I mentioned, these are all related to each other. And the third one is basically the same as the second one that I just talked about, but that's instead of the wrist being low or high in a fixed position, so those tendons have to bend around the corner there, it's cocked to one side or to the other. Now, the wrist mainly only goes this way, right? So you can see that my wrist can turn here. It doesn't turn as much the other way. But we want to avoid extreme positions because of what we talked about with the tendons and the carpal tunnel. Okay, now I wanted to mention this as being a different reason than the wrist being extended, because a lot of times people are told, okay, don't play with an extended wrist, but they're not told to not twist the wrist or the hand like this, but this causes the exact same problem. So if we were to sum up all 3 of these things, we could say muscles being held in a stiff position. And hey, by the way, that's not just the wrist, it's literally any part of your body. Your neck, your shoulders, your back, your torso, your upper arm, your elbow, etc. Same thing. And then the other 2 reasons, which are basically just different versions of the same problem, and that's extending the wrist and playing. Okay, so you can see all these tendons in my arm are moving through that carpal tunnel. They're going in and out and in and out to sort of move my fingers up and down like so. And you can actually see them on the top of my hand. You can see those tendons popping up, okay? So they're going in and out of the carpal tunnel to move my fingers, and that's creating a lot of, basically a lot of tension because they're bending around that corner. So these are the 3 things that you want to avoid. Now, I have another video on the channel that talks about not twisting your wrist and why that's important. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure and check that out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.